Steve Kimbro is in his 29th year as the Nokomis High School boys head basketball coach. And Coach, you're closing in on another coaching milestone, 600 wins. You've probably been asked this a few times. When you took over as head coach in the early 1980s, did you think you'd be at it this long? And did you think maybe you'd have a chance at a milestone like this?
I don't think anybody enters coaching with any kind of a career like that kind of a number. I can remember about 10 years in, I really thought about maybe retiring. I thought, well, I'll stick around until I get 200 because I was close to that. And then you just seem like you get in a groove, and you know, the time goes by, and you just go from team to team, and you don't really think about it. You just focus on your kids from year to year and what they're doing. And I've been very lucky to have the kids that have put a lot of wins up.
You talk about, you coached for almost 30 years. And they say that these days a lot of guys don't stay in coaching that long anymore. Coaching milestones like 600 wins, do you think down the road that will guys stay in it that long to maybe approach these kind of numbers?
I don't think you're going to see as many as you have right now because the season's just become 12 months out of the year with your summer conditioning and everything else, and a coach has to give up so much of his family life. And I think you see a lot of coaches that in 8 to 10 years, as they get kids that start getting to be 5, 6, 7 years old, they're wanting to spend more time with them, and that's something that this coach has been around for 25, 30 years and given up. And I just don't know. You'll see some, but I don't know you'll see the number that we've had maybe over the last 10 years.
Your old friend, classmate, teammate Neil Alexander, the coach at Lincoln. You guys are very good friends still, and he just reached that coaching milestone, 600 wins recently. The fact that you both played together at Nokomis, I mean, do you and Neil, do you have a lot of similar coaching philosophies and approaches, do you feel like?
Oh, yeah. We talk in the summer. We'll see each other once in a while as maybe around Fillmore where we grew up together, but I go back. Neil published an article a few years back about the 1-2-2 and what they do at Lincoln, and we still show that to our kids. I've got some tapes from him forward to demonstrate. We do things a little different with ours, but the teaching points are the same, and it's good to show your kids that you aren't expecting them to do something that somebody else isn't doing. And one of the main ones I like is, that Neil made the statement in that article that you got to tell your kids, it takes no effort to work hard. It takes no skill to work hard, and that's what we do. Our kids work extremely hard. We may not be the most talented, but we go out and put an all-out effort.
You've had a lot of great wins along the way, but I know as a coach, the ultimate is getting a team to the state tournament, and that state destination, you might say, Champaign or Peoria, and that's happened 3 different times here in your career, and at different times in your career. In the early 1980s, then in about mid-1990s, and just a couple of years ago. Each time, did it feel a little different just because you were at different stages of your career?
Oh yeah, the second year I was a head coach, we made it to the Elite Eight at Champaign, and that's something every coach dreams of, and the second year out I made it. And there's coaches that coach 25, 30 years and don't even get there. So it took me 14 years to get back the second time, and that was at Peoria, and then of course, a couple years ago we was able to go and finish second in the state. We went to 4-class system. The fact that I had my son with me made it very special.
This is your 29th year. You've talked about maybe retiring at the end of this school year as a teacher, but would you still like to keep coaching another year or two if the opportunity's there?
I think I'd like to try it. I am retiring from education as a teacher, but having 29 years in, to go one more would be 30, and I'd like to try to see if I would like coming in the gym and not being around the school all day, and just seeing if I liked it. And that 30 would be a nice round number if I decided that would be enough.
Okay. Coach, congratulations on everything you've accomplished, and good luck the rest of this season with the Nokomis High School basketball team.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.